Hi guys, how's it going? Today or this evening we're going to be modeling mixed numbers with units of hundredths, tens, ones, tenths, and hundredths. It seems a little bit confusing, and it is a little bit confusing, but I think you guys can get it. So let's take a look at this. When we look at, let's look at the number or the place value chart. So let's see. Here is my place value chart right here. And we're going to start with 100. Let's start with ones right here. Okay, and then we're going to have a decimal point right here. Okay, then we have going this way, as you guys know, it's tens, and then hundredths, and then going the other direction, it's tenths and hundredths. Hundredths, okay? A little bit messy, but I think you guys can get the picture there. So, let's say we have the number 321 and 32 hundredths, okay? And we'd put, so if we wanted to put place value discs there, we'd have 3 hundredths, 1, 2, 3, and those would all be 100. And then 2 tens, and 1, 1. Now, how many tenths do we have? We have 3 tenths, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. That's 3 tenths. And then how many hundredths? 0.01. There's 1 hundredth. 0.01, there's 2 hundredths. So you see there we have 321 and 32 hundredths. So now let's write this in expanded form. Let me move this up just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So how many hundredths do we have? We have 100 times 3 plus 10 times 2 plus 1 times 1 plus, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we have 1 tenth times 3, and then we have 1 hundredth times 2. And that would all equal the same as we have up here, 321 and 32 hundredths. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our the work that we're going to be doing tomorrow. Okay, so let's look at this first problem. Write the decimal number sentence to identify the total value of the place value discs. So how many place value discs do we have? 1, 2, 3. So 3 times 10 would be 30. And then over here, we have tenths. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tenths. How many is that? Well, 4 tenths would be 0.4 tenths. And how many hundredths do we have? 1, 2 hundredths. So it would be 0.02 to make 2 hundredths. And to write that as a decimal number, it would be 30 and 42 hundredths. All right, so let's go on to the next problem. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this one down here. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundredths, or hundredths. Wait a second. They wrote 4 hundredths. They've messed up. They engaged in New York's known to mess up, so let's go ahead and just write 5 hundredths. And that would be 500. 500. Now over here we have 3 hundredths. 1, 2, 3 hundredths. So it would be 0.03, and that's it. It's pretty easy, so we'd write that 500 and 3, whoops, I messed up there. Let me erase that. And 0 3 hundredths. 503 hundredths. Kind of a strange thing to say, but that's what it is. All right, let's go on to the next page. This one, use the place value chart to answer the following questions. Express the value of the digit in unit form. So what we're going to do is we're going to say the digit blank is in the hundredths place. Well, where's the hundredths place? That would be right here. So the digit 8 is in the hundredths place, and it has a value of 800. Pretty easy. The digit blank is in the tens place. Well, here's the tens place. So 2 is in the tens place. It has a value of 20. The next one, the digit blank is in the tenths place. So it doesn't look like they're looking at that 7. They want the tenths. And so it would be 6. The digit 6 is in the tenths place. It has a value of 0.6. Got to make sure you get that point in there. 0.6. The digit blank is in the hundredths place. The hundredths would be 4. And the value is 0.04. Okay? So that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I think you guys can do that one. Let's not worry about the second part. All right, and let's go on to this question number 3. Write each decimal as an equivalent fraction. Then write each number in expanded form using both decimal and fraction notation. All right, so the first one's been done for us. So let's go ahead and do the second one. And we have, right here, we have 25 and 3/10. So it would be written 25, that doesn't change, and 3/10. Pretty simple. Now let's write it in expanded notation. Well, we've got 25, and that would be 2 times 10 plus, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, 5 times 1 plus 3/10. So it would be plus 3 times, and we're doing fraction form on this one, 1/10. And so that would be 20 plus 5 plus 3/10, and they don't even want it. They don't even want what it equals. Okay, so let's do it in fraction form now. So we've got 2 times 10. Same thing, because we're not even worrying about the fractions, it's whole numbers. Plus 5 times 1 plus, now this is where we're getting into the fractions, or we're getting into the decimals, I'm sorry, the decimals. It would be 3 times 1/10, so 0.1. And that would equal 20 plus 5 plus 0.3. Okay? All right, let's do one more. A little bit confusing. This one might be a little more, so you can see it. Okay, so 39 and 7/100. So we'd say 3 times 10, and then 9 times 1, and then 7 times 1/100. Because that's 7's in the hundredth digit, hundredths place. Or it would be 30 plus 9 plus 0.0. Oops, I take that back. I started writing it in decimal form. Let's write it in the fraction form. 7/100. Let's do this in decimal form now. So 3 times 10 plus 9 times 1 plus 7 times 0.0, move that over, 0.01, or 1/100th. And 3 times 10 is 30, plus 9 times 1 is 9, plus 7 times 0.01 is 0.07. All right, hopefully that makes a lot of sense to you. If you have any questions, please make sure you note those questions. You know, let's do this on the thing. I'm not going to put a form. I want you to just go ahead when you finish watching the videos, and if you have any questions, just send those to me as a private message, and I'll get those so I can kind of figure out what they are. I don't want to make you go ahead and just go do a form too, but go ahead and just mark that you have completed the assignment, and then watch the other video if you have any more questions. Also, if that doesn't answer your questions, then please go ahead and just send me a private message with your question. Okay? Have a wonderful evening. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Bye, guys.